Hi, welcome back. I was reading this biography of Andre Agassi, and there's very interesting anecdote which he has shared, which I wanted to share today. So, Andre Agassi, as we know, is a very popular tennis player in the 90s and at the turn of the century, who was also a number one professional ranked tennis player for quite a few years. What set him apart from the normal top ranked tennis players was he was much shorter in stature and didn't have a very powerful service. His main weapon was his return of service. So, what people used to say was, whatever you hit it through at Agassi, it will come back to him. So, he shares about a particular experience he had with another top ranking player called Boris Becker. Boris Becker, who was also a number one professional player for quite a few years, was somebody with a very powerful serve. In fact, he was called as Boom Boom Becker because of the power of his serves. What set Becker apart was not only the power of his serves, he had this unique capability to angle the serves to both sides of the court. For somebody who was a very good returner like Agassi, it became very difficult to really return the serve if you couldn't really pick it up in the initial stages. So Agassi says to figure out the serve, he used to observe the way Becker used to serve, both in person and in videos. What he says is he found it very interesting that this is something which I've also noticed when I watch Becker play. He used to stick out his tongue when he was throwing up the ball to serve. So what Agassi said is he found that whichever side the tongue was pointing to, Becker would serve at that part of the court. So if the tongue was pointing to the left, the ball would land on the left side of the court and swing further away, and the vice versa. Agassi also says that the first time we actually, started using this technique on the court, Becker was taken aback because it is like Agassi was reading his mind and he was there to return back the serve into a winner, whatever he thought about. In a day-to-day situation also, we come across a lot of situations, both personal and professional, where people might tell you things which are very different from what is actually going on in their minds. But like they say, or like seen in this example, whatever is in your mind, it reflects out through various body mechanisms. It can be through the face, it can be through the tone of your voice, it can be your various expressions, or like in the case through the tongue, what we saw in the Becker case. I have also personally experienced several such cases, particularly when you're sitting for tight negotiations, where if you really observe the other person, you can make out at least what is going on is in his mind, with some of which I will be sharing in the upcoming videos. In case you're interested in reading more about such things, please visit my LinkedIn page, Rijo's Business Bites, and my website, rijofrancis.com. Till we meet next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.